Hi, Dante here. So I've observed that a lot of people don't really know how to be good friends to their friends. People throw around the word besties or best friends all over the place, but they don't really know what these things mean. They think it's just, to pay lip service or because you've known somebody long enough, that makes you the person's best friend. I don't know how many of you have heard of the word wingman. So it's basically a term used by guys to address their friends who look out for them or who has their back, kind of. The same way girls will address their good friends as their besties because this person comes through for them all the time. So for guys, most time you hear them referring to another guy as their wingman. And this term actually comes from the World War era when pilots, as combatant pilots, will have another pilot, a different plane just behind them, but not really behind, just more like towards the side of their plane and a little bit behind the wing of the plane to provide them with support and watch out for, let's say, maybe an enemy fighter flying in to come and take them out. That's where the term came from. Over the years, the term wingman has been used as a word or phrase to associate with a friend or someone who supports somebody and has their back and protects them. The truth is this: every guy needs a wingman. No matter how tough you think you are or how you can handle things, you always need someone you are really sure that this person has your back at all times. And sometimes it's actually up to you to be the wingman for somebody else. Sometimes you're your friend's wingman, sometimes your friend is your wingman. And that's how you guys support each other. So today I'm going to list 8 ways you can be the perfect wingman. Number 1, as a wingman, it is your responsibility and your duty to watch your friend's back. Whenever you guys are out and about in town, maybe you're partying, hanging out, whatever it is guys doing, it's up to you to actually watch your friends back. If you guys are going out to drink and you see your friends actually drinking a little bit more than extra, it's your responsibility not to try to match your friends drinking. At least one of you should be clear-headed enough to observe the environment and know what's going on. If you guys need to make a run for it, at some point you should be sober enough to alert your friend and get your friend out of the place. If somebody needs to drive the other person home, then it has to be you. That is your responsibility. 2 of you cannot be drunk at the same time. 2 of you cannot be acting crazy at the same time. Sometimes your friend might try to instigate a fight, or maybe something might be happening. Your friend is involved in something or acting aggressive towards your friend. It's up to you to stand up for your friend and protect your friend. If your friend is being the one is actually doing the instigating at that point, is the one trying to create a scene, it's up to try to calm him down. Number 2, you have to motivate your friend. Now, there'll be times in your friend's life where you might not know the right direction to go or how to apply himself to a particular situation or the right thing to do. So it's up to you to actually motivate him. Maybe you might actually know what to do, but might be scared or nervous. Now it's up to you to actually get him into the right frame of mind by motivating him to do the right thing or go in the right direction. So it could be maybe you want to start a business, but have some fears and whatnot. And if you actually have checked out everything that has to do with this business and you see it's actually okay, then you should push him to do it. And try to allay his fears and try to bring that, let him understand that fears are not really worth it, that he shouldn't be afraid of anything at this point. Just take the leap of faith and do it. You'll be there to support him. Even if not financially, at least. You'll be there, give him sound advice. If he has to go ask a girl out, it's up to you to push, to motivate him. He could really scared about going to do this and really nervous. It's up to you to motivate him and let him know, okay, like, man, this girl, maybe she really wants you to even talk to him, maybe she likes you as well. These are the things you do. So things when your friend needs to take that next step in life, maybe applying for a scholarship, get into a new program, maybe even changing the environment or whatever it is, or getting a relationship, whatever it is that has to be the next phase of this person's life, and this person is kind of having some fears and doubts. It's up to you to motivate your friend and to clear his doubts and let him know everything will be all right. Number 3, just be there for him. Now there will be cases where your friend has everything intact, in check, and he just needs someone to be there. He doesn't need your money, he doesn't need your advice, he just needs someone to be there for him. It could be something like, let's say he's going to see his in-laws, or maybe he's going for a job interview, or maybe going to the embassy, and he just needs someone to be there. It could be something serious, like maybe he's going to the police and bail somebody out, or he's locked up or something. Things happen. It's up to you to be there and let him know, okay, that you're actually around. If he needs something, you'll be there to get it for him. I'm not saying you should do this at your own inconvenience. Make sure you're not inconveniencing yourself, or even if you have to a little bit. This is what being somebody's wingman entails. So, simply put, there's power in numbers. If you're going with your friend to a function, either you or with other friends of yours all going together, it gives that your friend that you are there for a lot more confidence. He's a lot more motivated to do what he is there for. Number 4, be the introducer in your friend's life. As a wingman, you are obliged, you have the responsibility to introduce your friend to things that will benefit him. Not the bad things, not introducing to drugs or things that will ruin his life. No. Let's say your friend has been single for a while, or maybe he's trying to get married, and you've seen a girl that maybe he probably likes or you think he might like. It's up to you to introduce your friend to this person for him to start off there. So he might not really know how to go about it or how to break the ice. So if you can walk up to this other lady, maybe you know the lady, and then your friend is there, so you know the two of them, you're their mutual friend, you just introduce each of them to themselves, and then let them just take its natural path. It's also your responsibility as a wingman to introduce your friend to new job and business opportunities. If you see your friend is struggling financially, you can do a lot more than just telling him, there is time, there is God, there's just paying lip service. If you see a business opportunity that can pay out, legit ones that can help him out, put him through, introduce him to them. If you see a job opportunity that he's actually qualified for, even if he might not be really qualified for it, still put him on. Let him go and try his best there. If you have some kind of connection that will help his business get to the next level, put him through. Don't hold this information to yourself. Don't keep this to yourself. Okay? Like everybody keeps saying, we rise by lifting each other. So if you're not lifting your friend and you get to the next phase of life, your friend is lagged behind, you too will not be happy unless that person is not your friend. But if that person is really your friend, it's your responsibility to introduce this person to new opportunities that will make this person's life better, financially, emotionally, spiritually, in any way this person's life will be better. Introduce your friend to these things. Whenever you introduce your friend to new people, new connections, new contacts, one thing you should keep in mind is before he gets to meet them or before they get to meet him, you have to hype him up, blow him up. Whatever it is that he does, no matter how good he thinks he is or how good he really is, you have to hype him up enough for those people to actually be looking forward to meeting him. Number 5, it's your responsibility as a wingman to be your friend's safe haven. Now, what I mean by this is, it's more like being a confidant to your friend. So a lot of times guys go through a lot of things that they try to bottle up. They don't try to talk out much compared to women, maybe because of the way society has conditioned men to do so, or maybe just this person's the way this person is. Now, if he has you as his wingman, he should be able and free to talk to you about the things he is going through. Even if you might not provide sound advice to him, he should be able to talk to you without you being judgmental or without you having to use what he has confided in you against him in the future. He should be certain enough that whatever he tells you will never be heard by another person and will never use against him in the future. Whatever field you are involved in or whatever things you know or the things you're knowledgeable on, if your friend comes to you and talks to you about things like that, you should be able to give him good and sound advice that will really be of great benefit to him. Some of the problems that your friend could be facing could be maybe relationship issues, marital issues, health issues. The person could be addicted to something. The person could be financially down at that point. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be giving this person money. Don't give him fish, teach him how to fish. Maybe you can give him fish for that time to sustain him for a period of time. But if you can still teach him how to fish, in your own ocean, in your own sea, there are lots of fishes in the sea to go around for everyone. So bring him in and put him on. If you're unable to provide any solution, at least listen without being judgmental. Number 6, be ready to take one for the team. So what this means is that there will be times that both of you will be presented with an opportunity that only one person can partake in. It could be anything, okay? Let me give an example. Let's say there's this girl both of you like. Only one person can have this girl, can actually date this girl. It is up to the two of you to come to the conclusion that, okay, look, one of you should go. And then the next time an opportunity rises, if let's say a business opportunity or something else that only one person can actually can take advantage of, one of the next person, the person that lets go the other time, has to take this opportunity this time. Sometimes it might require you being in an embarrassing situation or having to inconvenience yourself for your friend to achieve his goal or to move to the next phase, and it's still part of taking one for the team. Let's say your friend is going for a job interview, something happens in his club, and on your shirt there's nothing else to put on at that point apart from, let's say, your trousers or your jacket or your shirt. My brother, you have to take one for the team and give it to him so that he actually gets the opportunity. It might cost you a few minutes of embarrassment or a little bit of inconvenience, but it will definitely be worth it if your friend actually gets the opportunity, and he'll be really appreciative of what you've done for him. If he wins, you win, vice versa. Number 7, as a wingman, you're supposed to be your friend's hype man. You know, when you see all those guys hyping Davido and all these artists before they get on stage, that's kind of like a responsibility, you know, butter him up, make him feel good about himself when he's trying to take on the next opportunity or trying to do something new or something that will get to the next level in his life. Okay, you know, motivate him, throw those positive words in his direction. He might not be really as good as you're making it sound, but hearing those things come from you will really, you know, push him, really motivate him to actually go out and achieve what he needs to achieve. Part of the reason why you have to do this is because we as human beings, sometimes we do doubt ourselves, do doubt our capabilities. And this is actually referred in some places as imposter syndrome. You might be really good at something, but sometimes, you know, we start doubting ourselves whether we are really good as people think we are, or maybe we're just making up things and it's just all in our head. So you, as your wingman, you have to clear these doubts from your friend. Okay? Let him know that he is really good at what he does. And when you're introducing him to other people, or when you're telling other people about him, let them know that he is the best of the best in whatever it is he is there for. Number 8, which is the last one, is you as a wingman, it is your absolute responsibility to defend your friend in his absence. Now, sometimes you'll be privy to be in the inner circle of maybe decision makers or people that actually have power to change things, to effect changes. And then your friend could come up with a conversation somewhat. If the conversation is going in the wrong direction for your friend, you have to switch to the right direction. You have to defend him in absence. Let them know that this person is not this kind of person they're thinking is in that negative light. You have to, dissuade them from thinking in that direction. Downplay all the negative attributes of your friend. Your friend is saying to might have one or two things about him that are not really that great, but you have to downplay it, and then the good ones about him, shine more light on them, blow it up for people to actually see and embrace. If at any point someone is making compliments about your friend and then listens to a little bit of some negative or derogatory remarks or even false statements, do not stand for it. Okay, someone might say, oh, he's a good guy, but this, that. Don't allow that but to just go by, because if that person says another plan, they might go. People have this tendency to go with the negative things they hear about people more than the positive things. So when somebody actually says that positive thing, they might not really get it. Once they say the negative thing, they latch onto it. So what you should do in that scenario is, once somebody actually praises your friend or compliments your friend in his absence and then brings in that negative or false remark, you should strike it down immediately. Tell them that it is not the way they think it is, and then hype up the positive attributes of your friend. If it's a rumor or false remark, also remember that the Bible says you should never bear false witness against anybody, most especially someone that is really that close to you. Okay? So it's against social norms and even moral norms for you to beware. They are discussing something about someone you know, someone you're close to, and they are discussing the person in negative light, and you don't say anything. Don't say, oh, I just want to tell my friend, I don't want them to know that I know this person. No, it doesn't make any difference. Just, if they're going to kick you out because of that, it might be worth getting kicked out of that circle, because you shouldn't be in the midst of people that make our time to just be talking trash about people. So in summary, as a wingman, number 1, always watch your friend's back. Number 2, motivate him. 3, always remember that there is power in numbers. When he needs to go somewhere, he needs someone to accompany him, you should be one of the people there. Number 4, be the introducer. Number 5, be a safe haven. Your friend should be able to tell you things without you being judgmental. Number 6, be ready to take one for the team, as long as your friend is also ready to take one for the team. Number 7, be your friend's hype man. And number 8, always defend your friend in his absence. So that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed and liked this video. If you did, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also drop a comment on the things you feel that this video has done for you. If you have negative or positive inputs about this video, drop your comments in the comment section, and I'll definitely reply to you. Thank you so much. Catch you on the next one. Peace.